All right, it's game 3, baby. The Kings are in San Francisco tonight, taking on the Golden State Warriors at the Chase Center. And we're just about 30 minutes out from tip-off, and we want to see your Kings pride. Just scan that QR code on your screen and send us a picture of all your Kings gear, good luck rituals, and even your backyard beams. We want to see it all. And while we're ringing all of our cowbells back here, one place that you can't bring your cowbell is the Chase Center, and that's exactly where Kevin John is live inside right now. Kevin, I gotta ask you, did you sneak in a cowbell tonight?
Alex, I did not sneak in any cowbells. I'm actually a man of integrity. However, for those Sacramento Kings fans who are coming to Chase Center that want some cowbell action, because you can't bring a cowbell in doesn't mean you still can't have the sound. You can actually download the app on your phone and have that cowbell sound going around here. So, of course, a lot of Kings fans will still be looking to bring some of that noise here. But here's the thing, Alex Bell. The thing is that the Warriors are extremely good at home. They're 33-8 throughout the regular season. So, of course, the Sacramento Kings know that they do have their hands full. And with the Warriors being 0-2, down 0-2 in this playoff series, and with their backs against the ropes, expect them to come out firing on all cylinders. Now take a look at some of this video that we shot earlier today during practice inside of Chase Center. You'll see the Kings a little relaxed, a little loose as they get ready for this game. Now, one of the major storylines coming into this game is, of course, the fact that Draymond Green is suspended. He will not be playing. Domantas Sabonis, though, on the other hand, who has been nursing an injury and actually had the sternum contusion at the result of Draymond Green stomping on him in Game 2. He will be in action tonight. We had a chance to see him warming up just about 20 to 30 minutes ago. Regardless, this is definitely going to be an intense atmosphere here tonight. We spoke to Domantas Sabonis earlier about what this matchup means. Take a listen.
I don't think confidence, we know they're defending champs. We're coming in there building, it's a long series, first one to win 4 games, we did our job now. They have a chance to do theirs, so I hope there's no confidence, and I hope we're just locked in as we were game 1 and 2. We can't let go of anything. We got to come out and be focused for 48 minutes.
Back out here at Chase Center, it's starting to get a little loud. They opened up the doors about 45 minutes ago. We also heard the band warming up, but we did see quite a few Kings fans in here. Now, Alex, the Warriors are favored by 6.5 points tonight, but we'll see. Once again, all of those predictions in favor of what sports bets were saying about the Warriors winning the series have been wrong. So we'll see what happens tonight. Of course, I'll have a full recap tonight at 11, right back here at ABC 10.
All right, Kevin, thank you so much. And right outside the Chase Center is Becca Habegger, who is with the fans in Thrive City, and that's the Warriors version of the playoff playground. Becca, how are things looking? Are we seeing any Kings fans out there?
Alex, we're seeing a ton of Kings fans out here. Granted, it's mostly blue and gold, but I think I was at Game 1 on Saturday outside Joco, and I saw fewer Warriors fans than I'm seeing Kings fans tonight. Kings fans are showing up. They are showing out here. These are folks streaming into Chase Center here. It's quite a good crowd. You've got a band going. The atmosphere is lively. There has been some friendly trash talking that we have witnessed and even been a part of in the middle of interviews that we've been conducting. Kings in 4, that's what we're hearing right here. You hear it here first, folks. Kings in 4, Kings fan in the original Kansas City colors, the OG colors. It is just a great atmosphere out here. I did talk with one Kings fan who drove up from Riverbank near Modesto. Here's what he had to say.
I went to Game 1, and I wanted to go to another game in Sac, but if I'm being real honest, the ticket prices were just insane. It was cheaper for us to come here. Yeah, I get 2 tickets here for the price of 1 in Sac. This is my prediction for the series. We're sweeping them. Hey, get the brooms out. If we win tonight, it's a sweep. It's over.
I love his enthusiasm. I'm hearing a lot of Kings in 6, but there are some diehard Kings fans here who are saying Kings in 4, especially if they win tonight. I do want to talk a little bit about the costs, though. We are hearing from Kings fans that they tried going to a home game in Sacramento, but they specifically had to come here because the ticket prices are a little cheaper. Just this morning, there were still tickets available under $300, whereas for games 1 and 2, we are looking, and nosebleeds were right around $600 on game day. Last thing I want to say here, though, is I just finished talking to a house divided. You had had a guy from Sacramento who was a Kings fan, and his girlfriend is from San Francisco. She's a Warriors fan. They met at Sac State, and they're here cheering on different teams. He says light the beam, she says Warriors, and I know a lot of you at home are also saying light that beam, baby. So we'll see. We'll be here all night for the action.
Oh yeah, Becca, we're definitely saying light the beam over here. Thank you so much. And we have Alicia Machado inside the sold-out watch party at Golden One Center, where thousands of fans are about to watch the Kings on the big screen. Alicia, I can hear how loud it is. I saw you dancing earlier. It looks like a really good time in there.
Hey Alex, you know I had to get out here and be with these fans. Kings have the best fans. Let's hear them roar. Guys, tell me what you're all about. I want to see those cowbells moving. Kings fans are super excited to be here tonight. Even though the game is in SF, this battle for NorCal has to be shown right here in Golden One Center. We are live at the watch party right now, where Kings fans are getting ready to see this game. Doors opened just about half an hour ago, but fans are so excited to be here tonight, to be with fellow Kings fans celebrating the Beam team. They're hoping for a win tonight, of course, and that the Kings will sweep this playoff round one, hoping to make it through to the semifinals and, of course, become the champions this year. We know that they're going to be going against the Golden State Warriors, and we have seen some Warriors fans out here tonight in the stands and outside as well. We know there's been a lot of drama between these two teams as of late, but get this, it's all fun when you're out here in Sacramento sharing some Northern California pride. We spoke with some fans earlier about what this means to them. Take a listen.
I'm sure everyone will do a wonderful job. Of course, the starters are good. De'Aaron Fox is great, but I'm sure everyone is going to do a very, very good job tonight.
I think it's awesome to get to be around other Kings fans. I think the atmosphere is going to be electric here. I'm very excited.
I'm actually rooting for the Golden State Warriors tonight, but I am a Sac State alumni, so I have to give credit to the home team.
Now the game starts at 7 o'clock tonight, of course, but there is much more going on inside Golden One Center tonight. We're going to have live performances from the Kings dancers. We got a DJ in here. Alex, you saw me earlier living it up and dancing. We're going to be dancing out here with the fans. We're going to be talking with the fans during the game and have much more for you guys tonight at 11. But I want to see if we can hear these fans roar. Let's get a light the beam. Can I hear a light the beam? Light the beam! Kings fans living it up right here at the Golden One Center, Alex, and there is going to be much more energy tonight. We'll be sure to follow it all and bring you a live report tonight at 11, hoping for a sweep. Let's see how it goes. Alex?
Thank you so much, Alicia. I am a little bit jealous. I wish I was there right now. All right, coming up after the break, we are remembering a late member of the Kings family who played a big role in the team's legacy. So you never know who you're going to meet outside these playoff games. And ahead of game one, our Becca Hobbecker was outside the Golden One Center just talking to fans when one guy came up to her and said, hey, my grandpa actually worked for the Kings back in the mid-'80s when they moved from Kansas City to Sacramento. Well, it turns out his grandpa is longtime Kings trainer, athletic trainer Bill Jones, whose family still lives in Placer County. So Becca caught up with them to talk all things Kings history tonight.
Bill Jones was the Kings' athletic trainer for more than 20 years, taping up ankles and keeping the players in top shape from the early 70s until he retired in '96.
He was back in the original one of the Kansas City Kings. We came here in '86, the 85-86 season. Long history with the Kings.
Bill Jones' family still lives in the Placer County area. Jonesy, as he was known, lived in Roseville until his death in 2005. His wife still lives there, along with decades of Kings memorabilia.
Like an old Kansas City Kings kind of like starter jacket from obviously like way back in the day. Autographed Danny Ainge jersey, the old logo. Kurt Rambis, another one kind of back in the day for sure. Yeah, the ring from the All-Star.
Jones' grandkids, Bryce and Kelsey Beecham, were kids when their grandpa died, but they have good memories growing up in a Kings-saturated family.
He had some cool friends, you know, at his funeral. There was all the Kings players and there was all these people and there was all the everything. And it was just, that's kind of what we grew up with, that was our life.
We even asked former Kings head coach and longtime commentator JERRY REYNOLDS about Bill Jones.
Just an automatic friend. You know, the first time you meet him, you know him. And there's not a phony bone in his body.
Then we showed those comments to Jones' family.
That was cool.
Yeah, he nailed it.
Bill Jones, longtime fixture of the Kings, was a well-respected professional.
He was not only the athletic trainer, but he was also like the therapist and the friend.
And to this group, he was grandpa, father-in-law, and dad.
He was grandpa. He came to all of our sporting events. He always put a smile on everyone's face.
He was very easy to get along with, just wanted everybody to be happy.
We talked to my grandma earlier today and she was like, he treated the janitor and the $1 million player the exact same. Like he was just that type of guy.
As for the Kings' success this season,
I'm sure my dad's happy. He's smiling down on all of us, and he was always the quiet guy, but I know he's happy.
And after the break, the second part of my interview with former Kings coach and commentator JERRY REYNOLDS and his thoughts on the new era for the team. JERRY REYNOLDS has been a part of the Kings franchise for decades, and he's got a long resume. He served as head coach, general manager, and was longtime Kings commentator. And on last night's show, we talked about the time that the Kings almost left Sacramento and why Kings fans are just so special. But tonight we discuss head coach Mike Brown and also share Jerry's message to the Kings players as they head into Game 3. So the Kings exceeded everyone's expectations this year. Why do you feel like they were able to get over the hump this season?
Well, it always starts with talented players, and they've got some very talented players. Obviously, Fox and Sabonis All-Stars, very deserving. They've got a deep bench at Malik Monk and Trey Lyles, Davion Mitchell, Alex Lynn. I mean, they're deep, and then, of course, the starting unit. You got to give credit to who accumulated that talent. Monty McNair, I think, has done a marvelous job as general manager. He really has proven to be one of the best in the league, and I can't think of a thing he hadn't done well. And then, of course, hiring the coach, Mike Brown, looks like the Kings have got another great coach for a long run. And with a coach, the only thing you can do with the talent is motivate it and utilize it correctly. He's done a marvelous job of that. I don't think anybody could have done better, ever.
And you said it starts with the talent. I mean, this is a young, hungry team. Did you expect this?
I expected them to be better than they'd been. You know, my prediction was about 38 wins getting in the play-in. I thought that would be the more likely goal. So obviously that they've exceeded that by every bound. And I think so much of that credit goes to Mike Brown. I think he really has kept the guys not only together, but I don't think I've ever seen a team this unselfish. I mean, they really do play for one another, and so that's to their credit as well as Coach Brown's.
Are there any players that stand out to you in particular?
Well, I think Sabonis, he's a little older than some of them, but he'd been a two-time All-Star in Indiana, and I think he has been the hub of this team to where he really makes sure everybody's involved. I don't think he has a selfish bone in his body, and then he fits well and I think assists De'Aaron Fox, who's just an off-the-charts talented star and really probably helps his game a little bit.
Do you think people expected Mike Brown to get the Kings to the postseason?
I don't think most people did. The fact that they are now and they're really good now going forward, Coach Brown they'll be expecting it every year. So, that's the bad news. The good news is he overachieved with this team probably, and next year they'll expect more.
And you've been a coach. I mean, how do you keep that momentum going after having such a great season like this?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. You've got to find ways to motivate them. And obviously Monty McNair will be trying to find ways to even make the team better. I mean, sometimes it's hard to do when you're a good team, but add pieces that maybe added a little. I know when Jeff Petrie was general manager years ago, made some trades that weren't popular, but they worked out. To be a championship contender, you're probably going to have to do a couple more things.
And if you could give Mike Brown any words of wisdom, what would you tell him?
He needs to give me words of wisdom. I don't have any. I mean, he has all the wisdom.
Is there anything that you would say to the Kings players right now as they're in the playoffs?
You know, just be who you are, enjoy it. This is the greatest of times for a young NBA player. It's the best time of your life. Relish it, don't forget it, and then do the best you can.
And here are some other headlines for today. Sacramento International Airport was shut down last night after shots were fired in a parking lot. A man took his life inside of his car. The airport has reopened and is operational. And today, all ABC News programs and platforms have been featuring content about the issues surrounding water. You can catch The Power of Water on all ABC News platforms. And speaking of water, we had a historic winter with days that felt like endless amounts of rain and snow. But is California wasting opportunities to save this water? The ABC 10 weather team has been looking into this question in their upcoming series called Water Wasted. And tonight, we're talking about the controversial Delta tunnels. And the Delta Conveyance Office is going through the process of evaluating the construction of a tunnel that would capture more water to be moved from the Delta and down along the California aqueduct to Southern California.
So the last few years, we've really seen some good examples of extreme weather events. We've had 2 incredibly dry years, and then this year a very wet year. And we understand that as we move forward with climate change, those frequent extreme events are likely to continue. And what we need to be able to do is capture water when it's available, move it and store it so that we can have water supply throughout. And this year, if we had been able to have the Delta Conveyance Project online in January, we would have captured another 228,000 acre-feet of water. And that's enough to feed about 2.3 million people, or about 800,000 households. So that's really a significant amount of water that would have been gained.
The state says a tunnel would allow more water to be captured and utilized in both dry and wet years by capturing water during and immediately after those large storms. In addition, a tunnel would help protect the water supply from earthquakes and potential saltwater contamination. But this project is highly controversial. Critics say it would devastate the Delta environment for both fish and farmers. Critics also say the cost would be billions more than the state's current estimate of roughly $16 billion. So we're exploring all sides of this issue on the upcoming series, Water Wasted. And let's take a look outside at our forecast right now. Temperatures not looking too bad in our currents right now at our Big Mountain backyard. Sacramento at 72, Modesto at 70. And here's a look at your 7-day forecast, looking beautiful and warming up as we get to the weekend. All right, we have been asking you to show us your Kings pride as we head into Game 3. So let's check out some of the pictures that we got in. I love this one. This is what I was talking about, backyard beams. We love to see it. Also, we had someone sent in this photo. Looks like a signed basketball here. And then we had some fans sharing their photos right here. So again, we love to see all these pictures. It is just so great to see the city come together. Someone even lighting their house up in all purple. This is great. So if you want to share, just scan that QR code on your screen. Show us. Keep repping them. We want to support the Beam team. And a shout out to everyone who has been sending their photos. We love this. And check this out. Willie Wright sent us this picture of his house that he has lit up with purple lights. He's been a Kings fan since they came to Sacramento back in 1985. But the fandom, it doesn't stop with him. It is a complete family affair.
I have all adult kids and they all go, and I have grandkids that are just diehard Kings fans. Even my granddaughter, when we were going to the first playoff game, she said, I want to see the Kings. I want to go too. But I said, well, maybe next year you'll get to go to the playoffs. But they're all excited about it. I mean, it's just going to go on through the generations.
And by the way, Willie says it's going to be Kings in 5. All right, keep those pictures and stories coming in as you root for the Beam team. All you have to do, it's super simple. Scan this QR code on your screen. We read all of your texts, all of your comments, all your questions, and we love to see the Kings pictures. And here's a live look inside the Golden One Center, that watch party going on right now where Kings fans are getting ready to watch them play on the big screen. That event sold out tonight. But if you do want tickets for Game 4, that's on Sunday. Those tickets actually start going tomorrow. So set set an alarm. Make sure you get those tickets. I'm off to watch the game. Thank you so much for joining us. And we're all rooting for the Kings. So light that beam. Be safe. Have a great night, everyone. Hey, it's Alex. Just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. I really love hearing from everyone, and I hope that you'll stay in touch. Reach out to me on Facebook at AlexBellTV, or you can email me at tothepoint@abc10.com, or you can even send me a text message at 916-321-3310.